it's Carolyn, the contest queen. I just wanted to come on today and do a wee rant slash lesson. So I ran a sweepstakes Q&A on the 25th of February, yes. And I have a winner that I draw live, and then I give people who can't watch live a chance to ask questions. Hi, Joanne. And enter for a second drawing that I do a week later, and that way people don't feel like they missed out, because I know life is busy, sometimes you have other obligations. So I drew one winner right after the event, and then I drew the next winner. And then, hi Tanya, then later I got a very strong private message on my Contest Queen page saying that person cheated and she enters for all of her family and that's not right and she's not following the rules. And so I was like, I think I better come on and do a wee lesson on how things work, because there's a difference between cheating and the perception of cheating. So I have written about actual cheating. There's people that have been out there and they create auto bots and they put thousands of entries in, or they almost do like a denial of service attack on a sweepstakes and enter. And some of them are getting quite clever that the auto computer programs don't even recognize them as bots, and so they're getting in hundreds or thousands of entries into a sweepstakes. That is outright cheating. If someone is creating a bot and masking their IP, and that is downright cheating. Stealing people's photos and calling them their own, photoshopping things and entering them, all kinds of things, that is cheating. Now, entering for other people is not cheating if you follow the rules. So I have done this since day one, because to me, logically, it increased my odds of winning. When I started doing this, I was married, and I would enter myself and my ex, and then in those days I had more time, and so I would enter my sister and my mom and my best friend, and we'd all kind of win here and there, and it was fun. So, I always think, well, as long as you're following the rules. Then when I decided to write the book, I did get a chance to speak to many agencies and sponsors, and I said, well, how do you feel about this? Some people feel it's cheating because they should only be entering for themselves and nobody else. Because when it says one entry per person, that means you should only be entering for yourself, and that's not the case. It means in their database they only have one entry per person per day, for example. So if I enter me and, my husband and my best friend, each of us once each day, that's following the rules. Plus, it increases engagement and their analytics. So they love it as long as the rules are followed. So, if it says one entry per household, I'm not going to enter my boyfriend. I'm just going to enter me. If it's one entry per person, I'll enter me and I'll enter him. I don't have time to enter for everybody else anymore. And that's if I get a chance to enter. I'm really liking the single entry sweepstakes right now, because I just put the name in once and forget about it, because that's all I have time for. But there's a huge difference between, cheating and the appearance of cheating. So, and I think a lot of people enter for their family. Now, I spoke to the second winner, and she said, well, I only ever entered for me until I got your book, and you told me that I could enter for other people, so she started doing that. And what's funny is that the other members of her family don't really win very much. It's always her anyway, so who knows how that is. Yes, James says, I agree, as long as you aren't using different addresses to circumvent the rules. Correct. So, it depends on what the rules say, depends on how I enter. So if it's one entry per person, it's me and this other person. If it's a 1 entry per household, it's a really good prize. I think, say, my mom would like. I'll enter me and then I'll enter my mom because it's 1 household, 2 households. But that's pretty rare because I don't have a lot of time, again, to enter for myself, let alone, I'm lucky if I get 10 or 20 minutes a day now because I'm doing so much stuff on my goals and changing Contest Queen a bit and moving a lot of the business side of it to Idea Majesty and all that that takes a lot of time. There's a lot of back end pieces that have to move. So, hi, Lori. So I don't have a lot of time for that. But I know that's a concern to people, that they feel that, because there are cheaters out there. There are people that buy votes. They're for voting contests, which is why I don't bother entering them. I don't enter a lot of contests because sometimes my creativity isn't that great unless it's a random draw. But if I have to come up with I saw one the other day and I thought, ooh, could I do something? And I'm like, yeah, no, I don't have that creative bone to come up with something to put in. Oh, I know what it was. It's the one for your business and you win. So you have to tell why your business deserves this money to take it to the next level. So I saved the link and I'm going to take it to my next Contest Club meeting to see if they can help me craft an entry, because nobody else is going to want that, right? It's for a small business and I'm the only one in the group with a small business. So, hey, if anybody out there wants to help me, just DM me because I could sure use the money as I'm rejigging everything. I've moved my servers, I've moved this, I've moved that. But to me, that's also not cheating. If I ask my friends to help me craft an entry and I'm the only one that's going to benefit, then, how is that cheating if it's a combined effort for one particular person? It's not. So, again, if you're entering for your loved ones, it's not cheating. Sponsors love it because it increases their analytics and their numbers. Think about it. If you get hired by a large corporation, you're an agency, get hired by a large corporation to run a sweepstakes, and half the people enter, but also enter all their family members, their entries have just gone up. So now when they go and report that data back to the sponsor and they say, well, how did the contest do? And they go, it was fantastic. We had all these people from all these areas enter. They'll be like, great, we're going to run another one. So it actually is a benefit to the hobby when they see. Tanya says, I don't do voter or referral contests. I don't know hundreds of people. You know what? I do them. I throw them up there. I don't think anybody ever enters for my entry. I've won very few from referral contests, but I figure it only takes one to win. So if I really like the prize, I'm going to throw one in the hat, my hat in the ring. And if I get picked, I get picked. If I don't, I don't. Again, with my limited time, I only do what I really want to win. When I was doing marketing, all that mattered was the numbers of the leads. Quality came later. Yes, Lisa Ann, again. And of course, if nobody's cheating, the quality is there, right? The quality is there, and it's not cheating. So great information. Darlene's from Florida. I'm in the wrong spot. You can see I'm wearing my vest. It's chilly in the house. We like to keep the temperature down. Hopefully this is the last. The Weather Network is saying this is the last week of very cold up here and we should start to have spring. So maybe next week I can get out and start walking again in the mornings outside without wearing my big parka. So I hope that answers the question that I got, that entering for other people is not considered cheating. Doing things like stealing pictures, using bots, using other addresses, using more than one email address, etc. That's clearly cheating. So, oh yes, Lisa Ann said, welcome to my world. I just got our oil bill. Yeah, we have gas here, so it's the same. We just, it's not too bad. It was very bad in January. I think anything north of the bottom states in the U.S. was cold this year, and I think even they were cold because didn't Las Vegas get snow for the first time in like 10 years? So there you go. Everybody's been chilly. And I think that's it. If you have any questions, feel free to send them to me. I'm happy to answer them. I need to post up. I'm going to do another sweepstakes Q&A again on the 25th of this month. But Facebook won't let me pre-schedule it until a week before, so it won't. I won't be able to post it up online until the 19th. But maybe I should put a little message out there for everybody. And if you want to learn to win from me directly, remember I have a monthly private sweepstakes class that I give away, and head over to my Contest Queen website to enter. Thanks. Bye.